Just playing some Grim Dawn, guys. You know how it is. Gonna keep moving along with the Blademaster. I'm just gonna play some Grim Dawn. I don't have anything in mind. I just want to play some Grim Dawn. So we could possibly just keep playing with the Blademaster, or I could start my Mage Hunter, or I could play my Witch. I don't know. I know it's not. I don't always play racing games. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Have a good one, dude. We got some more car accidents later on. Right now, I'm. Oh no. I actually might jump in and I haven't played Car X Drift in a while. We run a little bit of Car X Drift as well.
Center. See. It's different. It's happening. It's down. So set. Still. Alright. See.
This thing.
to good use.
Safe storage, no questions. I'll keep an eye out for this.
bring me back something interesting.
Safe storage, no questions asked. I'll hold on to that for you.
Let's take a look, shall we? Goodbye, for now.
serious. I forgot that motherfucker can come down here. Not bad. Too bad it's alacrity.
Need something broken down? Bring me back something interesting.
I do. This motherfucker's gonna spawn where I don't want him to. I don't want him to spawn in there. God damn it, I fucking knew it. start spawning him somewhere else. I just don't like fighting him in that area. It's so hard to get around those blood pools in such that compact area. Really the only thing that shit dropped on. Okay, bits. How's it going, dude? Oh, you know, just doing the thing. Trying to get fucking Cooper to spawn not in the fucking nest. Oh, yeah? Are you doing anything fun? Pizza tomorrow. Sounds like uneventful. It doesn't sound like you had a very good day. Oh, that sucks. I hate that boy, dude. Yeah. Dude, I agree. I agree, man. I actually think that this is going to be better. It's at 98%. Mm. Dude, it's really just a matter of how much of a number do I want. Because I don't think I'm not getting any use out of that. I don't think. Damn it! I'll be right back. I'm gonna do that. I just cleaned my inventory out.
see anything you like? good use.
Wow. This guy is asking for a completely different game than what they're releasing and what they. Yeah, if just go play iRacing if this is what you want. Horizon 6 is fucking casual of casuals. You're looking for an actual competitive fucking rank system in Horizon? Just go play iRacing. Or a set of courses, man. Just stop asking for this shit for Horizon. Hey.
See anything you like? Put it to good use. Tinkering is my specialty. Bring me back something interesting.
You can do this dumb shit. These motherfuckers down there healing this shit. Jesus Christ, CarX Street has all of this, man. Ooh. There's no way in hell that you can complain about all of those fucking topics and still give this shit a 9.5, man. That's what's wrong with all of these fucking kids playing this shit. They will complain about all of the broken shits and then give it a 10. Oh God, I hate just So I'm gonna lose OA if I use this thing, so we'll think about it. At least this motherfucker's starting to drop shit that's cold. Oh no. Oh, wrong angle. That was lame. You wanna fuck with me? Well, I'll fuck with you. Wow. Little assholes. Okay, let me do it, huh? Somebody healed that bitch. So I'm only gonna get one totem on this little run. Usually get two. You're lucky. Get three. Nothing good came out of that one. Uh-oh. Here it goes. Grim Dawn just crashed. Grim Dawn will crash. Well, you yourself aren't very good. Wow, you pushed him. What you're a. All right. What's that? Well, I mean, we're kind of already in summer of 2026, so it can't be that far off. Maybe a few months at that. Oh, have you heard of this? Apparently, it's not new, but it just came out on the Switch 2, which caused me to find that somebody had just put out a video on it, so I watched a little bit of it. It is called, I looked it up on Steam to see if it was available, and it is. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, there it is. Hold on. It's a Metroidvania, but it's like you're a barbarian Conan type. So I mean, it came out last year. Well, apparently the first game. What the fuck? How did? Apparently the first game wasn't as good. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. This is the second one. I just think I thought about it since we were talking about Conan recently. I was watching something about the Castlevania. I watched a bunch of videos about Castlevania today, and something about that popped up, considering it was a Metroidvania. Yeah. It's pretty cheap right now, though. What is Steam sale going on? Is the Steam sale going on right now? Yeah. What's on sale? I haven't looked to the I haven't looked through this yet. Let's take a quick break and look through the Steam sale, see if there's anything interesting. Code Vein 2. Dead Space, $6. Dude. Why is this so much? Oh, I've got a backlog too, but you know. You never know. There might be something I wouldn't mind picking up just to have in my backlog, you know? Hmm. Hey, this is $20. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like this right here. This looked very interesting. Is that right? Mortal sin. Humble. Okay. Did Witchfire get a... Is this in full release now? No, it is not. Dude, this game has changed so much since I played it last. Like, it is a completely different game now. I mean, all the mechanics are still there. Like, it still plays the same, but it is a completely different game now. I have revisited recently. I'm just right now. It's like so close to release. I'm just. It is not an easy game. Still, it's a lot more fair than it was because it was always been a tough game. That just makes where you whatever weapons you start with. It was a cool game, but I really just I want it to go in full release before I spend a lot more time with it. Because I mean, I don't have it on Steam. That's I bought it way back when before it was available on Steam, so I have it on Epic. So I asked Wretched about Titan Quest 2, and he's like, "Wait till next update." I'm like, "Next update is not going to be on sale." It's $25 right now. What is this? Um, Solar Crown is $10. Man, mostly negative. Fuck, I hate seeing that's what it got, man. Wow, there's not really. Once again, we're at a Steam sale, and I'm like, there's just nothing really that I'm interested in. I mean, I'm maybe What is this? Another game with a damn drone. Yeah. Yeah, every once in a while there might be something that pops up that I'm like, that seems kind of cool. Like, this looks kind of cool. So, Kibis, give me your honest opinion, or if you've even noticed. Let me pause this real quick. I'm taking the graphical overlays off of my stream. Have you noticed? Have these here made a difference? Should I keep these or keep it blank? I don't know, man. This game actually looks really fucking cool. This looks like the 2D side-scrolling version of the Hell Is Us game I just looked at. Well, okay, you might be fine with them. You don't have a strong opinion about them? Okay. I just feel that sometimes it's just to fill the screen instead of having that letterbox stuff, but the way that I'm looking at it now, was so having them does look visually nice without or not having them. Because it just seems to me that people want to see, they want to watch small compressed bullshit. So is this stuff really going to make a big difference? I mean, I like it, but I forgot to turn them back on the other day after I was recording. Is that when I record something, I turn them off because I don't need them there because I'm going to do something else with it anyway. So I take them off. So, and I forgot to turn it back on. So this game is $10. I think I'm going to pick up this game. There's two games? Oh my God, there's a sequel. I guess that's not really a sequel, is it? Why the hell have I not heard of this? It's a plague doctor. Oh, he's got guns? He's, oh my God. Oh my God, I already know what class I'd play. I'm playing this class. He's got Uzis. He's running around with a fucking Uzi. That's fucking cool. And he can pull out a big fucking cloud sword, huh? He can pull out a buster sword. All right. All right. Oh, this is early access. Oh, damn. So this isn't. Oh, dude, this just released last month. Still haven't heard of it. What are people saying about this? Yeah, so will I pick this up? I don't know. So the Survivor ones, it's just, dude, it's $20 for both of them. So that, I mean, that's essentially $10 per game. And that does look pretty cool. Oh, decision. I'm going to add it to my cart. Oh my God. I've heard of this. It looks pretty, I don't know. This just isn't really gripping me right now. Eh. Why am I not surprised to see Jeff all over these games, man? Almost every single one of these games has got his icon on it. He must wish list everything. Oh, Rich, look at Richard's played this game. No. See, these kind of games like this, I don't want to get into right now because Fangs is coming out so soon. But Hell is Us, I do want to put, what's this? Ooh. Fucking marathon? I thought this was getting like really bad reviews. Why is it very positive? Dude, I don't understand why this game won't drop under $30. I'm going to still say $30 because tax. Why will it not drop under $30? They just won't let it. They just won't let it. And it's been in early access for how long now? Yeah, me too. It was being very, very not very well received at all, which is why I was kind of thrown when I saw it had a very positive review. Dollars. I have this on. I don't know if I might wait for a deeper sale for this to go cheaper. I do want to check this out, the mouse PI for hire game, but not right now. Nope. Diablo 4 is $30. That doesn't include fucking DLC. Yeah. Yeah. Where is, come on. Oh, okay, on my wish list. I can't believe there's only fucking 4 games on my wish list that's on sale. I do want to play this. I've had it on my for a while. I just didn't want to get into another Souls like anytime soon, so I kind of kept it on the wish list. Wanted it to go cheaper, and $20. Yeah. It looks cool though. Okay. Yeah, nothing terribly long. So I decided to I've gone away from Shadow Strike. We're gonna concentrate on Ring of Steel and Bulwark. I've almost got this ad overcapped, and I'll have Ring of Steel overcapped as soon as I get the 2, and I'll have that overcapped as soon as I get the 2 more pieces that I'm after. So I've decided to I'm going with the Corvus furs for the chest piece, and then there's a belt that I'm after, and there's a pair of pants. So there's 3 items that I'm looking for right now. This will roll better eventually, I guess. I can't bring myself to use the amulet, the conduit. I looked at the stats on it. I'm like, I can't bring myself to use it just to change the color of Force Wave, you know. I mean, would it be cool? Yeah, but I just can't see. I just can't bring myself to use it. It doesn't look that cool. Oh, is that it? It just changes the trail? Oh, it kind of sucks. The whole reason that I ended up going over to just Ring of Steel was I ended up getting this metal right here, using this metal, and it does damage reduction. It gives damage reduction to Ring of Steel, and it can change, and it converts to gold, bringing up a point, and gives me more damage reduction. So I'm like, yeah, okay, works for me. You know what? I didn't even think of this. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I should have thought of it immediately. I didn't even check and see if I've got Corpus Hood. I might. Don't. But I would say I do. So the belt that I want to go after is the mythical version of yeah, the Chains of Oleron. The mythical version is a way better than this. So, but we don't have the mythical version just yet, unfortunately. And if I can get a piece of Corvus shit to drop, that'd be fantastic. But
Bring me back any blueprints you find. I'll keep your stash safe.
it is spelled C-O-R-B or K-O-R-B. I don't think I've got anything for it. And Thornhide, that's what it was. That's what I was after, the Thornhide. I don't think I have any of those either.
keep an eye out, Gus. Got any more scrap metal? Don't get killed out there.
I think I'm about grim dawned out right now. Yeah, I've been been farming for about 3 hours for something. I haven't really got much out of this tonight. I got a new ring, but it added a little bit more damage, but not a whole lot. I'm just completely lost on where I was. Well, it always sucks when you're looking for an item. You're like, I just need one piece to drop, and there's 4 pieces of the set, and none of the pieces drop. It's just amazing. I've actually managed to get the blueprint before I got a piece drop of one set I was after. I was like, I just need one piece of it. And managed getting the blueprint for it. Hey, blueprint. These are the right resources. You can just re-roll and try to get a better roll on it, right? Dude. All right, I'll check it out. No, I get it. 100% get that. God damn. Am I gonna get every fucking totem there is? Give me. Dude just said he'll cut my face off. Dude, I've gotten this fucking thing to drop so many times, it just makes no sense. Why is it dropping so many times? Oh man. So yesterday I came in from the backyard and I was just sneezing, right? So my girlfriend was like, you want one of these allergy pills? And I'm like, I don't think so. And she goes, no, she goes, this is the one I take when I get up in the morning. And I'm like, did it knock you out? She's like, not really. I'm like, all right, then, yeah. Might not knock her out, but that shit knocked me out for about 6 hours. I mean, after I woke up, I felt pretty decent, but it still knocked me out for like 6 hours. Don't kill it. Don't kill a bunch of stuff. Stop killing shit. I woke up and came downstairs and she was she had woken up and she's like, what are you doing? She's like, are you coming to bed? I'm like, no, I'm not coming to bed. I was like, I just woke up from like a 6-hour nap. And she's like, well, take another one of those pills. I'm like, no. Like, no, I don't want to. Dude, when it comes to allergy pills and shit like that, I'm a lightweight when it comes to pills, period, man. Like, they'll say non-drowsy and I'll be asleep. That sucked. I'm just waiting for the sound to go off. Man, so I saw something yesterday that made me fucking laugh, dude. Like, I just couldn't believe this. It has to be fake. So, dude made a video and he was complaining. He said people are upset and it had something to do with Grand Theft Auto 6. And they're like, just look at the artwork on the cover. And they're like, if you zoom in, and they were like, people are starting to count like alligators' teeth, and there's not enough teeth in there. This isn't realistic. Are you fucking kidding me? Is that what people are going to complain about? Is the fact that the artist that drew the alligator didn't give it exact number of teeth? I just couldn't believe it. I was like, is this for real? This has got to be rage bait. And then that led me into thinking about something else. And as I was listening to something I think about a week ago, and it was about the growth of rage bait. And they're absolutely true. It seems like the majority of online now has moved into rage baiting people. They get the interactions by doing shit that's gonna send people off, you know? Like there's the one channel that I watch, and he's been doing it for a while, so it's not like he's trying to dip into a trend or anything, but he'll say something off just to get people's reactions, which is exactly what rage baiting is. So like he'll keep calling Kurt Russell Crowe. And it just fit, and people just go crazy in the fucking comments, in his comments about the shit. And if you've been watching his channel long enough, you know that it's a joke. But he'll be like, damn Russell Crowe, and he'll give you that little look. Because people that know. But it just made me laugh. It made me laugh. But it is true. It seems that people now are, dude. But it's just so awful, man. I hate it. I hate it. But but that's just how people are on the internet these days, man. Is they gotta, well, actually, and then they gotta come in there and be like, exactly what they're doing. That's stupid. It's kind of like that guy that came in the chat the other day when I was talking with you, and he's like, "Don't overpower your car. Do this, do that." And I'm like, dude, I'm just not giving it my full attention right now. I was like, my cars aren't overpowered. I know how to tune these things. It's just, man. But that's exactly the kind of people that those rage baiters will get. So, you know what? It actually, I might start rage baiting people, Gibbet. I kind of already do in ways, especially around Horizon 6. Man, people hate that I don't like Horizon 6 and that I think it's casual of casual. It is, but it is. It's the truth. That's just, but it's true. Oh, there's another piece of the Luminari set. I am starting to put pieces away for particular builds, so some of those builds might not be all solo self-found. If I find something that I know is a legit piece of legendary, I'll keep it. Like the combustion ring, I will absolutely keep that. The void hearts, I will absolutely keep those. A lot of the rings I'll keep, with legendary rings I'll keep, because some of those are really good and they're Rings just don't drop that often, you know what I mean? I literally watched this guy. Watch this guy. You might have heard me already, and you might have been in the chat. You might have heard me say this. This dude spent 30 minutes complaining about all of the bullshit in Horizon 6. All the broken shit, this, that, all of the broken stuff. And it was a lot of it. And then at the end of it goes, I'll give it a 9.4. What the fuck? Are you going to give that game a 9.4 after you just spent half an hour digging through all of the shit that's broken and bullshit in that game? And you're still going to give it a 9.4. That's the problem. You are a problem, dude. And then I'll see those comments like, this is my first Horizon game. Well, of course it's going to be a 10 out of 10 for you because you've got no way to fucking compare it to. And you're going to listen to all these slop tubers that are just doing it for views. That's all they're doing, man. People are just so dumb that they can't see through this shit. I don't know, man. I just find it kind of sickening that people are willing to accept this garbage and give it ratings like that. Am I saying it's a bad game? No. Is it a 9 out of 9? Is it a 9? No. Any means is it a 9. 6 at best. It's got a lot of problems. And it's kind of boring. Which is another thing he was saying, is there's nothing to do in the end game. He said the end game's broken, the multiplayer's broken, it's littered with cheaters, the leaderboards are broken, they're littered with cheaters, the AI is broken and it needs to be fixed, there's no car customization, it's boring, there's no end game, but I'll give it a 10. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Help me understand, Gibbons. Am I just old fogey and don't get it? Me wanting a quality racing game that's not refurbished crap so much to ask for? Dude, yeah, that's true. GTA 6 will be game of the year regardless of how much they're just ripped off everybody, that they're ripping off everybody. It'll still be game of the year. You're absolutely right, and I know this. I find it funny. I keep hearing people talk about unbeatable AI being like they're broken, and this, I'm like, really? I didn't have any problems. I just, what I'm saying is like there's some things that people are complaining about that I'm like, really? I mean, I don't consider myself to be a high level racing game player, especially on my steering wheel. But I didn't have those kind of problems with the AI. Matter of fact, I smoked them most of the time. But that was just me tuning my cars. And, you know, learning how to get around them. Because they're idiots. I keep seeing this complaint about the AI being so difficult and this new Bowie knife and blah. I'm like, really? You guys are having problems with it? So, I mean, I guess I just can't see that because I didn't have those issues. The cheaters in the leaderboards, man, that stuff has been around since fucking 4. And I wasn't even going to get involved in that shit in 6 because it's going to be even worse now, which it is. I don't know, man. I think GTA 6 is gonna hurt the industry pretty much. It's just, I don't know. I think people need to take a step back and look at what AAA gaming is really doing. When there's so many like really decent games that have come out, and really good games too, from indie developers, and a lot of these games are a fraction of the cost. I mean, I haven't seen an indie game yet that's cost me $80 for a stripped down version of the game. Matter of fact, I don't think I've seen an indie game yet cost me $80 for the full release with all of its DLC. I don't know. Different time we live in, I guess. I guess, you know, the kids and the people that grew up with all this bullshit, it's not really a big deal to them because, you know, they didn't grow up in an era where we got games and they were complete. You know, they were complete, bugs and all. You weren't going to get updates and patches and whatnot. You got a game and, you know, you got a game. And even though they were $60, you know, a lot of these games were pretty challenging, not going to lie. But these, you know, nowadays the games, you know, their games aren't challenging like they used to be. And if they are, now they're just made to make you go, God damn, this is hard. You know, they're just being made hard to be hard. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, a lot of people are looking forward to that. You know, in all honesty, Wolverine is going to have to come out first, and I'm going to have to see how they butchered it before I buy it. I am not very I'm not very confident that Insomniac Games is going to do it justice, especially with all the bullshit they've done in the past. So that is definitely going to be one of those games that I pick up after I find out about it. But, you know, the thing is about physical media, man, people want physical media. I mean, I would be lying if I say I don't like my physical media. Do I collect my video games? Not really, not anymore. But now, as far as my movies and shit like that, I mean, yeah. Well, you know, people just want them to feel like they own something. I mean, and especially since, I don't know, have you been watching the Stop Killing Games initiative? You seen that they ended up losing that lawsuit? Ubisoft fucking laughed about it, laughing all the way, going, "Ah, we can rip off our customers, and you can't do a fucking thing about it." It was looking good there for a minute, but apparently they lost the overall. They lost. But it looked like they were doing okay there for a minute. Yeah. Yep, someone greased some palms. There were some palms that been greased. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Palms were greased. It actually looked like there was something good was going to come about it. It's unfortunate, man. And dude, man, you gotta give Ross from Accursed Farms credit. I don't know if you've ever watched his channel before. I watched his channel like a little while ago, and I like some of his older stuff. But when he started kind of going on this like this whole tirade thing with the Stop Killing Games, I kind of didn't watch much of his stuff on this channel. I kind of kept up with the news. But it seemed like it was more about that stuff going on than just some game reviews, some old game reviews. But some of his older stuff is pretty cool. So I do know his channel and I do know what he's about. Dude, he just doesn't want to drop it. He would do those lengthier videos about like, sometimes I like some of those little lengthier retrospectives, you know? Okay, so you do know his gaming dungeon, okay. So you know his work. You know what's a pretty interesting watch? I mean, it's long. You have to watch quite a few videos if you... But it was, it's old. You might have seen it since it's so old. But it was when Spoony did the Ultima videos. Now, as much as you want to talk about how this fall of Spoony and this blah, 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 that's not what I'm talking about. How if you like Spoony, but his Ultima videos were actually really fucking good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I like about his channel, Kibitz, is that he does cover some of that more obscure stuff. So stuff that and a lot of old computer games that I didn't play. So that's what I like about it. It was definitely a trip seeing. It was definitely a trip seeing that man dressed up in a suit. That was just not something that I would have thought I'd seen him all dressed up like, you know, like all serious, like, you know, as a joke maybe, as a bit maybe, but not all serious like. I think Civi's starting to run out of material, dude. Have you noticed that Civi's videos have started to slow down a little bit? I think he's running out of material. Yeah, that's right. I wasn't. Oh, so, okay. That's right. That's why I didn't pick up on his other one. I watched that other one, that Ken's Dungeon or whatever one. But the Thief series, I was never a real big fan of the Thief series. And I just, even with him covering it, it's just like, it's not a fan. I watched his PI review, and like I said, I watched the Ken's Dungeon one that he did a week or so ago. I'm not saying that his material is getting stale. It's just, I mean, he's probably covered everything that he can fucking cover without digging really deep into the pit, you know? And now I've seen people that are, I see Pro Doom and I'm like, man, you just stole, and they're like a reaction to Civi's channel, or Civi 11. I'm like, people are reacting to Civi's videos now, especially Pro Doom. Pro Doom they're reacting to? I mean, I guess with the new DLC coming out for Doom. Oh, that's right. So July 9th is the Doom DLC for the Dark Ages. And I do have access to it. I did get the pass thing, whatever it's called. The upgrade. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. You know, it just feels so... Well, what I'm getting at is, you know, with it coming out, as I probably need to get Dark Ages, maybe not to play through Dark Ages before it comes out, just to get re-familiarized with how it plays and with all the new patches and whatnot, because I did that one initial playthrough on release and I haven't touched it since. So I know they've addressed a few issues, not few issues, but there's been some patches and whatnot. Some nerfs and buffs and stuff of that nature. I was watching something about Ashes 2026 the other day, and I realized, like, I never finished that. I never finished Ashes 2026. Matter of fact, as I was watching it, I realized I didn't get that far in it at all. Anyways, all right, kids, I'm gonna take a break. I got dogs that need to go out here soon, and I'm getting a little fatigued on the Grim Dawn right now. Well, it's the 4 hours on it, so, but I'm feeling kind of. I'm not, like I said, I took a 6-hour nap last night. I'm not tired. I gotta take a break. Maybe get something to eat. I don't know. Maybe play some Car X in a little bit. Think about buying those games. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry, so. But yeah, I might be around. If I'm not, then I decided to just not come back. I'll do that sometimes. Sometimes I just want to I don't want to stream. I just want to play my game and watch my bullshit and just not have to be an audience to anybody. You know what I mean? $6 million or so XP. That won't be that bad. You'll get that in no time. Well, in all honesty, Kibis, I don't know if you've noticed, man, but my Car X streams, they're actually bringing some fucking numbers, dude. So they're actually bringing numbers in, man. I can throw down a fucking hour-and-a-half Car X stream and get 1,000 viewers and at least 3 to 5 new subscribers. It's kind of gnarly. It's kind of crazy. No. And the thing is I usually can't do it for more than 2 hours. It is good in a way, but at another time, like, yeah, but at the same time, I'm growing a community that's just about that, you know, and it's like, when I come to play this, like I had someone jump in going, "This isn't Car X." They were joking. They're like, "This isn't Car X. What the fuck?" I'm like, "Yeah, no." But you know, when most of the subscribers have come from a drifting, that's kind of the stuff they're expecting. So the streams that I actually like sit down and like actually talk about things and like they're not really coming for that. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is. I'm not really, like I've told some of the guys, I'm not overly concerned about all of the people in the streams. It's not for everybody. I just really hate that YouTube is pushing vertical content over anything else. It's really, really, really sucks. So, but anyway, I will catch you later, Kibitz. As always, you have a good one. We'll see you again.